Hello, I'm Eloise and this is my channel and I'm so excited. I know I say it in every single video, but this time I'm really excited because we are reviewing and doing 3 looks with one special palette. The Tatti Beauty Volume 1 palette. I'm so excited to show you the 3 looks that I've created with this palette. Let me just give you a close up because you just need to see it. Look at that beauty. I absolutely love the layout of this palette. So you've got 6 different colour rows. So you've got Memory, Ritual, Story, Soothe, Aura and Poet. Then you've got your matte row, you've got your sequin row, you've got your metallic row and then your glitter row. Oh my goodness, these shadows are absolutely stunning. I've never felt quality like it, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a huge fan of Tati Westbrook, but I am so impressed with the formula of these shadows. So you've got 6 colour stories and then 4 different finishes. So in total you've got 24 shades. The mattes are absolutely unreal. I believe the sequin row is literally a matte shadow with a tiny fleck of glitter running through it, which is really interesting actually. Metallic is this beautiful foiled shimmer. So stunning. All of those shades absolutely beautiful. Then you've got the glitter row, which is the most exciting row for me because you don't get many palettes with pressed glitter in the palette. And now when you touch the glitters, they feel slightly wet, so you don't actually need a base for them to sit on top of, which is a massive plus because having a glitter glue is just a pain. So I'm going to do a couple of swatches because you need to see the quality of these shadows. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do it on my tattooed arm because I'm right-handed and this is my left arm. So right, let's do a couple of those glitters. So I'm going to go for Glitter Aura first because it is just the most beautiful. I've never seen anything like it before. It's almost like, not a silver, like a pinky silver. I don't know what that shade is called, but that's what it's like with like a multicoloured glitter. So let's do it like this. Can you see? Can you see? Oh my god. That is so beautiful. I've got to do another glitter because this glitter story is calling my name because it is like coppery orangey with like, it's almost got like a green fleck in it. Can you see that? So beautiful. So I'm gonna do Metallic Memory because that shade is so unusual. It's like, it looks like almost like a midnight blue. I think that's gonna be beautiful all over the lid. Wow. Look at that swatch. I hope you're able to see these as much as I can see them. And then I think we'll go for Metallic Aura. That's a really nice highlight shade. Oh, it's really pretty, like a pearly pink. Can you see that? Quite a fair shade. And then we'll do Metallic Poet. Oh, that's like a duotone. Oh wow, that's pretty. So it's like, it's got like a blue shift in it. I don't know if you can see that. Right, let's get these off and do a couple of the sequins. I'm really interested to try these sequin colours actually, because they're basically like matte. I'm going to try Sequin Memory. Oh, it's like a, oh, that reminds me of Oil Slick by Urban Decay. It's like a black with, oh my god, like a glitter running through it. Can you see that? Oh my goodness, that all over the lid is going to be absolutely stunning, especially for party season. So I'm now going to swatch Sequin Story. Oh, that's like an orange with a gold reflect running through it. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow, so pretty. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do Sequin Poet, which is like a pink with, oh wow, pink with a purple blue. Wow, that's really interesting. Let me show you that one up close because it's so unusual. They're not like shimmers, they're definitely like a matte with like a sequiny finish. So pretty. Okay, last but not least, let's do a few of these mattes. I don't particularly go by swatches, to be quite honest with you, because you never apply, other than a shimmer, you never apply a matte with your finger or anything like that. So let's just bear that in mind. So I'm going to do matte Memory, which is this matte black. Oh my god. Wow. I have never swatched a black and it come out that opaque. That is unreal. That's why I said that about matte colours, because mattes with your fingers usually come out a bit skippy and choppy, but look at the opacity on that. Wow. Let's go for Story, which is a colour set up my street. I love wearing oranges on my eyes. Wow. Oh my goodness. So obviously I've already done one look on my eyes so far, and this is more of like my daytime look, so I'm so excited to use the other colours. I am just so obsessed with this palette. So let me tell you about how long it took to ship and stuff like that. So the palette was $48 and shipping to the UK was $9.95 and that was $9.60. So altogether it was $67.55. So in pounds, that was £54.87. And I would have paid anything for that palette. It is one of the only palettes in such a long time that I've been so excited about. I've never paid more than £45 for a palette, and I paid £54. I didn't care what price it was, I just wanted it because this palette has excited me so much. It's like nothing I've seen on the market, and I'm a huge fan of Tati Westbrook. I've been watching her for years and years. I just think she is like the elite YouTuber who everyone aspires to be. Well, I definitely aspire to be like her. I just think she's so informative, she's so unbiased, and I just absolutely love watching her videos. I have been watching them for years. I thought that I would have to pay customs and I didn't. So how amazing was that? So I didn't even have to pay because I'm sure I paid like £30 for customs. So I was so happy that I didn't have to pay any more than I did already. So I purchased the palette on Friday the 25th of October, which was the launch day. And then on Wednesday the 6th of November is when I received it. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 days from America. So I don't think that's too bad, to be honest with you. So yeah, £54.87 I think it was, no customs, and arrived in 12 days. So I was so chuffed with that. So anyway, let's stop rambling. Let's get on with the tutorials. So today I'm going to be doing 3 looks with this one beautiful palette, and I can't wait to show you. So the first one you will see is this more of like a daytime halo eye, and then you'll get into the full glam and the more creative ones after that. So I hope this video isn't too long. I'm such a huge fan of Tati Westbrook, and I wanted to do the palette review justice, and I hope I've done that. So anyway, you guys, if you're interested in seeing the 3 looks that I create with this one beautiful palette by Tati Westbrook, then make sure you keep on watching. Before you do, make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe and all that jazz, and let's crack on. I literally can't even decide which colours to use. They're all so precious and so gorgeous. So I think I'm going to start off with a more neutral everyday kind of look. Then we can kind of go into something a little bit more full glam, and then maybe something a little bit more creative. Who knows? We're just going to roll with the punches. So to start off with, of course, we've got to give this palette the best chance possible. I'm going to be using an eyeshadow primer because I believe that that is the best way to prep your eyes rather than using a concealer. An eyeshadow primer is meant for your eyes and to keep your eyeshadow lasting a lot longer. So that's what I'm going to be using today. So I'm going to go for the P. Louise Mitchell Blank Canvas Acid Rain Primer, and I literally just dip my finger right on in there and then pat that over the lid. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to be using the R37, and I'm going to go for Matte Soothe. So it's a nice neutral sort of shade, as you can see on my brush. So I'm just going to pop that straight into the socket of my eye, and straight off, that pretty much blended itself. Look at that, that is beautiful. It picks up a nice amount of product on the brush as well. You don't have to dig too hard into the pan. I've done a 3-in-1 palette review before, and it literally took up my whole day. So what I think I'm going to do is do one look each day so that my eyes don't become really sore. So I'm just really slowly building up the intensity until I'm completely satisfied. And it builds up really nicely, it blends out really beautifully. I am super impressed so far. Okay, that is beautiful. So now I'm going to go in with a Zoeva 221, so it's a slightly smaller but still fluffy brush. And I'm going to take the shade Matte Ritual, Again, it picks up a nice amount of product. I'm just going to work that in the outer corner. Bloody hell, that is pigmented. I'm going to work that on the outer corner and slowly bring that up into the crease. And this is just going to define my eyes a little bit more. This is Wondit, by the way. That is such a beautiful, rich, chocolatey brown colour. I really like that. I feel like I want to do a soft halo eye, actually. I've been doing this look quite a lot on my clients recently, and I just love the way that it looks. So yeah, we're going to do a soft halo eye. So I'm going to work this on the outer corner, and then I will work on the inner corner. I think I'm going to use a smaller brush for my inner corner though, so I'm going to go for a Zoeva 231, just so that we've got a little bit more precision. And I'm going to go back in with Matte Soothe and just feather that around the edge of that inner corner just to make sure everything's nice and smooth. I'm just going to take Matte Ritual again just to pack that right on that outer corner and then on the inner corner as well. We want to keep that middle as blank as possible. Oh, I'm liking this so far. Okay, so now what colour do I want to go for? I think I'm going to go for Metallic Ritual. And I'm going to take this Morphe R39 brush. So it's still a fluffy brush, but I really like applying shimmers with this kind of brush. Whoa, picks up a lot. And then just whack that in the middle. Almost in a blending motion, so just side to side. I'm not patting and dragging, I just want this to be really soft. And I'm going to bring it past the matte, up right through the centre. That is a beautiful shimmer. Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm going to flip the brush and I'm going to go for a slightly lighter shade just to pinpoint that centre. So I'm going to take Metallic Aura right on the tip of the brush and just put that right in that centre, just to brighten it up. Oh wow, look at that. I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight as well. It's going to be so hard for me to not put glitter on this look because I'm so excited to use those, but I want to use that in my more full glam and creative sort of look. I want all three of my looks to be very different so that you can see how many different looks you can create with this palette. This is kind of like Kim K inspired, where Mario puts the shimmer all throughout the centre. Oh, it's so pretty! And this palette is absolutely not going in my kit. This is going to be my personal palette that I can wear every single day. I'm so excited to use this more. I'm just going to pat Matte Ritual just next to those shimmers so that you can still see each colour and they can have their own little moment. Oh, I'm obsessed with that. Okay, so now I'm going to take a pencil, I think, and then I'm going to smoke it out with the black. So I'm going to be using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil in the shade 0. So it's just a black pencil. And I'm going to take the big ass mirror that is in this palette and use it so I can get a little bit closer. I'm just going to run that on the lash line and right into that inner corner. And I'm going to take that in the waterline as well and in the top waterline. That just smokes it up a little bit. I'm going to take this little pencil brush. This is a Zoeva 230 and I'm just going to buff that along the lashes and then underneath as well. I want to put the dark brown over the top. I want the intensity of the black, but I don't want the colour of the black. I feel like that's taken it to a evening look. So I'm just going to take Matte Ritual again and pop that over the top. And this just sets it in place as well. Oh, smoky! Okay, just to blend out that lower lash, I'm going to take Matte Soothe again. Just use my mirror. Just to blend that out. Doesn't matter if you go too low because obviously we haven't put our foundation and concealer on anymore, so we can clean that up and tighten it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to whack some mascara on and some lashes and come back and show you the finished look. Okay, so this is look number 1. So this is sort of more of my day look. If you're interested in the lip, I have Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Liar, and then I've got a Flormar HD Weightless Matte Lipstick in the shade Rosy Sand. For my lashes, I've got Prima lashes in the style Holly. They are my absolute favourite. They're so beautiful. They're a little bit more appropriate for the daytime, so that's why I love them for more of a daytime look. You're probably thinking, wow, that is a lot of makeup for the daytime. By daytime, I mean more soft glam, so you can absolutely wear this in the day or the night. It's entirely up to you. So yeah, I'm so excited to hop on over now to my full glam look with a little bit more of a sparkle. So this is the full glam side. I love that glitter. That is so, so beautiful. So I'm going to recreate it on this side for you. So obviously we're going to prime. The Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Enigma was just sat next to me, so that's what I'm going to use. So for the first look, we went very, very neutral, classic smoky browns. And now we're going to go for pretty warm smokiness with the glitter. So this would be the perfect Christmas party makeup. Okay, starting off with a Morphe R39, we're going to go in with Sequin Ritual, which I'm a bit confused why it's called Sequin, because there's actually no specks of glitter in it like there was with Sequin Poet and the other ones, etc. So yeah, it's just like a really matte chocolatey brown. I don't know whether it was meant to be like that or whatever, but I'm just popping that on the outer corner. All the smokiness is going to be in the outer corner. We're not bringing too much into the crease at all. I really like this winged out cat eye sort of look on me. And I'm just looking straight forward to see if I can still see the edge of that shadow, and we can. So that is how high I want to go. And as you can see, these shadows just blend beautifully. You really don't have to put too much work into them. So now I'm going to take a Zoeva 221 with Matte Story, and I'm just going to go half on the colour, half off the colour, just to help buff it out, and bring a little bit of orange. And then I'm dusting off the excess of that colour, and I'm just going to go around those edges just to make sure everything is blended beautifully into the skin. Okay, so now taking a Morphe R37 and just a little bit of Matte Soothe. I'm just going to make sure that there's just a tad bit of colour just in this inner corner, because on this eye I put the glitter on without that colour and it looked a bit odd, so it just needed a little bit. Okay, I'm going back in with Sequin Ritual and just re-intensifying that colour. Okay, so I'm happy with that blend. So now I'm going to go in with my fingers. So the colour next to Sequin Ritual, I'm going to use my middle finger, and then more towards the inner corner, I'm going to use my first finger. So the first colour I'm going to go in with is Glitter Story. And just look at that, it's pure glitter. And it almost has a tackiness to it. So like I said earlier, you really don't need to put a base down first. I'm just going to pop that right next door to Sequin Ritual. Just keep patting over it until it's almost sort of dispersed on that edge, so there's no start-stop. Oh, that's so, so beautiful. I'm just going to add a little bit more. I literally just tap my finger into it once and you get all of that glitter. How beautiful is that? Now I'm going to use my first finger and I'm going to take Glitter Soothe. Literally the tiniest tap. And pop that right at the front. Look at that. That is so, so gorgeous. I feel like this side has gone so much better. Now that I've had a little play with the glitters, I know kind of how they work. So this side has gone on so much better. And then I'm just to make sure that this is completely blended, I'm going to take Sequin Ritual again and just pat that right next to the glitter, almost on top. And now I'm just going to line my lashes using the Perversion pen. And I'm just going to go from that inner corner. I'm doing this really far away, so hopefully it goes to plan. And now with a Zoeva 231, I'm going to take Matte Memory, which is super, super matte black. Just pat that over the top of the outer corner of the liner so it blends in really nicely with the Sequin Ritual. And that just brings it a little bit more smokiness. And then just going back in with the Morphe R39 to blend that black. Where it's super, super intense, it's so important that you blend it properly. And then I'm just hooking it up in that little corner there just to frame the glitter a little bit more. And then I'm just going to use my little pinky finger and Metallic Aura, and I'm going to highlight that inner corner. For the lower lashes, I'm going to go in with my 24/7 Glide-On pencil all the way in that waterline. And then I'm going to take my Zoeva 230 just to buff that out a little bit more. I've really been enjoying doing the whole of my eyes before my complexion makeup at the moment. Sorry if I feel a little bit rushed, I'm really conscious that my camera battery is going to run out. I'm going to then take Matte Story with a Zoeva 221 just to bring a little bit of orange underneath the eye. And then all I'm going to do is finish off with a lash, and this is a big old lash for a big old glam look. I'm going to take the Dull Beauty lashes in the style Samantha. You can see they're super winged out on that outer edge, so it's going to look so beautiful with that smokiness on the outer edge. I was so kindly gifted these lashes, a pair of unicorn lashes and some Ardell Demi Wispies by the lovely guys at We Love Lashes. So thank you so much for these lashes because they are stunning and they look perfect with this look. So I'm going to pop these lashes on, do my complexion and come back to show you the finished look. So this is the finished super full glam look. I am obsessed, of course. The glitter is everything to me. I am not usually this big sparkly glitter ball of a person, but I love it and it's so festive and it's so perfect for Christmas and party season. So let's get on to the next. So for the third and final look, we are doing this big, dramatic, slightly more creative look. I'm so obsessed. I actually can't get over this palette. It's just unreal. So let's recreate it. Excuse the roller. My fringe is just setting. So to start off, I'm going to be using the P. Louise Mitchell Acid Rain collection in the shade Blank Canvas. And I'm just going to be taking that straight from the end and patting it all over my lid. So first of all, we're going to be going in with the Morphe R39 and I'm going to take Matte Poet, load my brush up and I'm just going to stamp that on there, and straight off the bat, that is so pigmented and it's such a beautiful colour. So it doesn't blend out this colour, it blends out slightly pinkier, can you see on the other side? And I was super surprised by that and I really loved it. Can you see where it's slightly more blended, it does go a little bit brighter, really like it. So unlike the last look, we're going to bring this first shade right into the crease. And I'm looking straight forward and making sure I can still see the edge of that colour, and that is how high you want to go. Okay, I'm going to take off most of that excess on my hand and just start to ever so slightly blend those edges. And I'm going to do a really winged out shape, you can see how far it goes out. Okay, I'm going to take a Zoeva 224 and Matte Soothe. This is like the best transition colour for all of the colours in the palette. It makes this pink really like sunset vibes. The pink and orangey tones, it's really pretty. I'm just slowly building that colour up. Every time I pick up the colour, I'm tapping a little bit away because I want this to be really soft. And this is the colour that blends the pink into the skin. And almost just going in windshield wiper motions, we're not doing circular motions because we want to really elongate the shape towards the hairline. And I'm pulling it up towards the temple rather than outwards, we're going up. Okay, I'm going to build up Matte Poet again, just to get that intensity. I'm bringing that colour out towards the temple as well, just so that that shape's a little bit stronger than just that transition colour on its own. And then back in with Matte Soothe. Right, now in with a Zoeva 231, a tiny little brush. We're going to go in with Matte Ritual and then a tiny bit of Matte Memory. And we're just really deepening up this outer corner, the crease, and then eventually in the inner corner as well. We want the depth to be the whole way through the crease on this look because we're going dark all over the lid. And once that colour's laid down, we're going to go back in with the Morphe brush with Matte Poet on it, just to help blend everything together. And then back in with the 224 and Matte Soothe. And just keep going back and forth with these colours until you're happy with the intensity. I'm adding a small amount of black now. Now I'm just going to use my fingers. So I'm going to go with my middle finger and Metallic Memory. I mean, just look at that. It is like almost like a midnight blue black. Isn't that just stunning? And I always say, if your mattes are looking a little bit rubbish, wait until you get your shimmer on because it could fix all your problems. Because I was kind of feeling like this outer corner was looking a little bit muddy, but a shimmer on top fixes everything. I'm almost bringing the shimmer up into the crease so that when my eyes fold, it's not going to transfer any higher. You want your shimmer to stay exactly where you've placed it. I'm just going to do a second layer to really intensify everything. I'm going to go in with the same finger and Glitter Memory. And this just takes it to another level. Like, look at this compared to this. I'm just patting that on right in the centre. Isn't that like a glitter ball? It's so stunning. Now I'm just going to go back in with my Morphe R39 and just ever so lightly go back and forwards in the crease just to make sure that that glitter is completely dispersed, and I'm happy with the placement of it. Okay, and with my pinky, I'm going to go in with Metallic Aura and highlight that inner corner, and then I'm going to take a little bit on that brow bone as well. And then we're going to take, of course, 024/7 Gliding Pencil by Urban Decay, and we're just going to do a slight liner just to deepen everything up a little bit. Then we're going to go in the top waterline and then the bottom waterline. Okay, so I'm going to pop on some mascara, and then I'm going to go for Prima Lash Holly lashes again, and I'll finish my complexion and we can do the underneath. Oh no, I think I was just not filming them. So I've just done the under eyes. That is really irritating. So all I did was take the Morphe R39 with Matte Poetry, buffed that underneath my lower lashes, hooked up to the top, and then I took this Zoeva 230 with the Matte Memory and just buffed that really close to my lashes. Then I went back in with the Morphe R39 to blend them together, and then I've just put the Maybelline Total Temptation on my lower lashes. How annoying is that it didn't record? But anyway, so these are the final eyes of the 3 looks in one. So I'm going to zoom you out and we can discuss our final thoughts. So this is the finished look, and I'm so excited to have this palette in my life. I can't even tell you. It is so beautiful. You can obviously, like you've seen, create so many different looks with it. Those glitters are just out of this world. The formula is absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy to have this in my possession. This is going to be a dream to travel with, because look at the size of that mirror. So yeah, you guys, I think this palette has been absolutely worth every single penny, and you absolutely need to go out and purchase it, because it is just going to be one of those go-to palettes that you can take traveling with you, and you know you can create a really gorgeous soft glam look for everyday use, and then you can really vamp it up to an evening full glam look. So anyway, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe and all that jazz. I'm Eloise, this is my channel, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.